beautiful queens. What is up? What's poppin'? What's really good though? It's your girl Kathiana, and I am back once again with another video. You already know though, it's time to slay all day, every day, period. And as you can tell by the title of this video, I will be sharing with you 12 mistakes that you should avoid while on your natural hair journey. So if you're just starting out on your natural hair journey and you would just like to know these things, then this video is for you. And also, if you've been on your natural hair journey and you feel like you're not progressing enough and there's something wrong, this video is also for you. Don't worry, ladies, I got you. So without any further ado, we're gonna jump into the video, but don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and go ahead and click that like button, leave a comment, let me know how this video helped you or will help you in the future. Show your girls some love, and let's get it popping. Alright, first things first, the first mistake you want to avoid while you're on your natural hair journey is to not use any type of heat on your hair, because your natural hair is usually very fragile while it's in its natural hair state. So it's best to just avoid heat as much as possible, but you're not gonna see heat damage when you first start using heat. But later down the road, if you keep using it all the time, eventually it's going to show, and you're gonna experience like split ends, breakage, hair shedding, and heat damage is like really bad. And then you're gonna have to end up cutting off all that heat damage, because it's going to grow into your hair strands. You don't want that. You don't want to cut off all that hair that you've been trying to grow for a while. So you're really just going to be going backwards in your natural hair journey. So it's just best to just avoid it completely. Another mistake that you want to avoid while you're on your natural hair journey is to make sure that you keep up with trimming your split ends. Now, I bet you're thinking, wow, I have to trim my split ends. Like, I don't want to sit here cutting my hair if, you know, I work so hard to get those 3 inches, then I gotta cut those 3 inches off. Yeah, it's crazy, but it's best it's gonna help your hair grow. Don't make that mistake that I made, because I was a little negligent a few months ago, and I was like, man, I'll do it next time, my next protective hairstyle. The next protective hairstyle came, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it next time, and then the next time, and it was just like, you know what. And then the split ends grew into my hair, and as you can see, if you go back to my video about me trimming, showing you how to trim your split ends, I had to cut off a good amount of inches because I was negligent on my part. So you don't want to make that mistake like I did. Ladies, you don't want to try too many challenges at once. You can try different challenges, but space it out. Like, at least space it out and try one like once every 6 months or so. Because if you're sitting here and you're trying to do a protein treatment, and then a rice water, and then a chubby challenge, and then a bentonite clay hair mask all at once, not like on the same day, but like within the same week or like within the same month, that's gonna be too much on your hair. So you don't want to be doing that. Another thing you want to avoid, ladies, is comparing hair journeys with someone else's hair journey, okay? Just because what worked for Susan is not gonna work for you, or what works for you may not work for Susan, if you get what I'm trying to say here. Don't be like, oh my goodness, Susan over here, she did this, and her hair already grew within a year. Why is it taking me 3 years to grow them 6 inches? Why Susan got them 6 inches within 3 months? What's going on here? Don't be doing all that, because honestly, everybody's hair journey is different. Everybody's hair texture and hair type is different. Unfortunately, some females, they have been blessed with that good genetics, and some girls just have to work harder. Not everybody's hair journey is the same, so don't compare yours to somebody else's. Do not put your trust in a hairstylist who does not specialize in natural hair, period. Okay, ladies, period. Heavy on the period, okay? Because if they don't specialize in it, what makes you think that they're gonna help you on your journey? Like, if anything, it will sabotage your hair, because you want to make sure that when you're on your natural hair journey to do, or before you even start it, to do as much research as you possibly can, so that way when you're actually on your natural hair journey, that you can really learn how to do your hair. It's just 10 times easier if you just learn how to do your hair. I'm not saying you should learn how to style your hair, because I don't even know how to style my hair. I'll go to the salon and get my hair styled, but what I'm not gonna do is go to the salon and have them wash my hair. Even if I bring my shampoo and my conditioner that I use in my hair for them to wash and condition my hair, they're not going to take their time and use the same techniques that you should be using when you are on your natural hair journey. You know, they're not gonna do all that. It's gonna be quick. They gotta do your hair, go on to the next person. A good example would be if you have heart problems and you go to the dentist. They're not gonna know what to do about the heart. There is some correlations between the two, but it's not what they specialize in, so you're not gonna get the same results unless you go to a salon that specifically does natural hair. Then you're good to go. Next thing, ladies, is you don't want to be over manipulating your hair. Okay, I see you growing your hair is getting that length and you are happy, you want to show it off, you want to wear, you want to do different styles all week. Okay, Monday I'm gonna do this style, Tuesday I'm gonna do this style, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday I'm gonna do this style. You get what I'm saying here? You don't want to keep sitting here doing all these different hairstyles every day of the week. You want to make sure that within that week that you have your hair out, that you just do one good protective hairstyle. You're gonna be over manipulating your hair by combing and brushing your hair every day, trying to get that style. And what you're doing is you're breaking your hair strands, and it's gonna end up shedding. Your hair will probably end up getting dry because it's not in a protective hairstyle where you gotta, you know, keep it moisturized. So it's just best if you just, you know, stick to at least one style every week if you're keeping your hair out before you start a long-term protective hairstyle. Another mistake you want to avoid is to not protect your hair at night. So please make sure that you protect your hair before you go to sleep. And what I mean by protecting your hair before you go to sleep is wearing a satin bonnet or a satin scarf or even a satin pillowcase. Because when it's protected, the moisture is locked and sealed. But if it's not protected with any one of those things, then your hair is gonna dry up super quick. And if you have like a cotton pillowcase and your hair is not protected, more than likely your hair is gonna snag and it just does not go good together. The contact from your hair and the pillowcase is gonna cause friction, and then it's just gonna cause breakage within your hair and your edges. And girl, you got to protect them edges, girl. Protect them edges, because once them edges just are not protected, it is not a good look, I'm telling you. Believe that hair products alone will grow your hair, because that is absolutely not true. A lot of times we're sitting here, we're trying to look for the perfect product for our hair to grow. Oh, this product A is gonna help my hair grow super quick if I just use all of its products. Yes, you need to find the product that works best for your hair, but the product alone is not gonna grow your hair. Whatever product you use that you see works best for your hair will help aid with hair growth, but that other 50% is you putting in that work for your hair to grow, because you have to put in that work and maintenance in order for your hair to grow. It's not just gonna be the product. you're using product A, and then you don't put in the work and you expect to see beautiful results. It doesn't work like that. You got to put the work in. You got to make sure that you have a regimen going for you in order to see those results that you want to see. So a product by itself, it's not gonna work. It's like if you're trying to lose weight and you're just lazy and you want to get weight loss pills and expect results within a month. You want to lose 60 pounds and you're like, let me get some diet pills. That's gonna work. And you don't put in any effort in, like, first of all, diet pills don't even work, okay? And second of all, once if you don't put in the work to exercise, you're not gonna see any results. So what you have to do is you're gonna have to exercise as much as possible. You're gonna have to have a good diet plan, and then you're gonna have to just be patient in the process, because it takes time to lose weight. Just like hair growth, it takes time for your hair to grow. You just have to be patient in the process. Do not expect a product on its own to grow your hair. You have to put the work in, as well as finding the best products for your hair. 9, make sure that you are detangling your hair. Do not make the mistake of not taking the time to detangle your hair. So best tips when detangling your hair is you want to make sure that you always finger detangle your hair first. That's the first thing you always want to do. Finger detangle your hair in sections. And next thing you want to do is use a detangling tool. The tool that I use best is a wide tooth comb. That's the best type of comb you want to use on natural hair, because there's spaces in between the comb and it just really slides easier and causes less breakage than a regular comb would. Another mistake that you want to avoid is not using the protein moisture ratio. So what do I mean by the protein moisture ratio? It's basically a balance between protein and moisture, not just moisture and not just protein, because too much protein is going to lead to protein overload, and too much moisture is going to lead into hydration fatigue. So I did make a video about protein treatment. I'm going to go ahead and link it down in the description box, and going to suggest that you watch it if you haven't already watched it. It's really good. I get into a lot of detail on that video. I worked hard on that video to really explain the importance of protein. That's something that I end up learning later on in my hair journey, is making sure that I add protein in there. Because it's important to keep a balance between moisture and protein, so that way your hair gets all the nutrients and vitamins needed for healthy hair growth. Another mistake you want to avoid is using a regular towel when you're drying your hair. You want to stick with a microfiber towel, because natural hair is susceptible to hair breakage when it's wet. When you do that, it's going to prevent frizz. There's going to be less friction on your hair string. It's going to be more gentle on your hair. The towel is going to absorb water without causing excessive dryness. So it's very important to use a microfiber towel in your natural hair journey at all times. Last but not least, you want to make sure that you are adding scalp massages into your natural hair regimen. You want to make sure that you're always massaging your scalp, because it does stimulate hair growth, and you don't have to only have oil in your scalp in order to do this. You can do it without oil. And and you can even use essential oils. One of the best essential oils to do this is peppermint essential oil. Those things are really good to massage the scalp. You want to make sure, like I said before, that you're massaging your hair scalp in circular motions, so that way you're activating blood flow and oxygen to the hair follicles.